Alright, hello. This is Gauntlet with Gauntlet's Race Mod. And today I just figured I'd kind of give you guys a look at some of the stuff I'm working on, that I've been posting about. Nothing super new to show off today. I'm kind of actually just playing the game because, well, frankly, I'm waiting for 1.7 to drop. Once 1.7 comes out, the Starbase spam will supposedly be fixed. Looking forward to that. We'll see what happens. And so, yeah, in the meantime, I'm just kind of playing and testing out, what I've done. So in this game, I'm playing as the Terran Sovereignty and having a good time. Started off having a sort of a first contact war with the Vagar hordes over here. The Ukaros were over here. Well, they're kind of up and over around this area. They had a bit of a skirmish war. The Fulgar joined in for no reason. Have never actually really sent anything to attack me. I've conquered a couple of planets, maybe 5 tops or something like that. But at this point in the game, I'm at peace with everybody except the Fulgar, and I'm working at it. But what I've come to realize is, my God, what have I done to the pirates? Oh my God. So what have I done for the pirates? Well, pirate bases typically generate an income of 5 per turn. I doubled that to 10, so they have a lot more credits, first of all. Secondly, I gave every starting pirate base, in addition to its regular 2 fighters, I gave it a starting survey ship. There was quite the little survey competition, which was really quite nice. That was good. But it gives them a lot more ships, frankly. They find all those corvettes and stuff. And then, but most importantly, they find award colonizers here and there. So actually, in this galaxy, I have found the beginnings of a real pirate empire. And this is an old save game. I've played this out a lot further. I've actually attempted, or I'm about to attempt, to assault some of these pirate bases down here in this middle. But yes, there are pirate colonies. And, oh, hopefully you guys like the new pirate icon I made for these guys, their logo. Figured a skull was appropriate. But yeah, seriously, look at that. They are just filled with small ships all over the place. They don't seem to want to build very many medium hulls ever. Um, and, there are pirate bases all over the map. So the other thing I should mention is that, which gives them a great edge, is that they have a 50% salvage rule. So 50-50 chance that they're going to grab whatever ships they kill. At first this was just a bunch of scouts, but then I realized that it gave them they were stealing other races, constructors and colonizers, which helped them out a bit. So I actually think I have made the pirates too powerful. And that's not to the player. The player can handle this, I think. Yeah, they got fleets of 20 ships here and there, but they're all smalls, tinies and smalls or whatever. And I mean, you just actually go in there and properly equip your fleets, unlike myself, and you should be fine. But I don't know that the AI can really handle it, honestly. What I learned from this game that I'm playing is that, the Aqualarans are below me right now. Once I eliminate this pirate region, and a few more of the bases on their outskirts, they jump to more than double the highest person within like 50 turns tops. And now I'm embroiled in a war with them because they think they're so badass. They're not. Anyways, so yeah, that's an interesting side effect. I think that the pirates and their fleets are just suppressing the other players, perhaps, but I could be wrong on that. But I think that I went too far. So I think I'm going to reduce their salvage rate to 33% and bring the credits down maybe to 5 or maybe a little higher than default or something. I like the fact that they established colonies here and there, though. It gives you a nice enemy to fight, even when you are going for more of a diplomatic approach, which is kind of cool. All right, so the other thing that this game is testing out is star bases. I have custom star bases for the Terran Sovereignty now. And this is a mining star base. And they all follow a pretty similar style overall, but I'm really happy with this. It's got the sort of mining facility with the rocks that their constructors tend to have. They've got lots of, little economic storage crates, if you will. They got repair drones and or mining drones in this case, and of course big power generators and stuff. So it's really cool. I'm really happy with this. It's coming. They're all coming along very nicely. I like them. It's just so basically this is a lag test. It's not been too bad, but I am starting to notice that as I replace, a little bit of everything, it's yeah, it's gonna cause issues. So yeah, trying to navigate that and make sure I tone things down appropriately. Here's a pirate shipyard. It's very similar. I mean, it's the same core model as the uh, excuse me, Turin Raider shipyard, except it's got these rocks, all much bigger rocks all over. Um, got communication dishes. Got these little signposts and two sort of fortress mounts with a miscellaneous set of turrets. Also a new wire piece I've designed, which is pretty cool. Hanging wire, if you will. But yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to show that off on another thing. So I'll have to work on them and give them more custom star bases too, since they're building them now. And because these are the default pirate star bases, which aren't bad actually. So I suppose I could keep them, um, at least for now. But yeah, I'd like to do something more interesting and more raggedy looking and just mean looking. So custom star bases, custom pirate bases. Here's a military star base for the Terrans. I love this thing. I think it came out just perfect. It's exactly what I envisaged. Yeah, heavily armored. It's got these interesting carrier bays that slope down, which is kind of neat. It just kind of worked for the model, and yeah, quite happy. And of course, I'm using my new heavy railgun turrets that the Terrans have gained. So yeah. Okay, and let's find just one more, guys. Just an econ base. Yep, here we go. The econ bases are fun. They've got just they went overboard with the crates. They also have some carrier bays, which are really more. These ones are not necessarily for fighters or something, just cargo ships or whatever. And as you can see, I have my crane piece here, kind of moving around as if it's moving the crates around, which is pretty cool. So it's got like 4 of those, and yeah, very happy with it. Very happy with all the star bases. So custom star bases, that's one thing. The pirates is another thing. And then, oh, the Toth are done. I've probably mentioned that on a video, but they're definitely done. So, here's one of their shipyards. Very happy with their shipyard. It's really big and bulky and cool. So yeah, and work continues on all the mercenaries. If we go to the bazaar, all the tier 1s have been replaced. You can download that now. I'm about halfway or 2/3 through the tier 2s, and I've got a couple of tier 3s already mocked up and in the works. You can actually get all of these. I'm actually up to date with the mod right now. So yeah, going pretty well. Oh yes, last thing about the star bases. It's hard to tell when you're looking out, of course, and it looks like I have tons of star bases, right? But actually, I have a lot less than normal for this amount of area, and the reason is Gauntlet Starbase mod right now is doubling the effective range of all star bases. It's just my copy. I'm just testing it. Doubles the effective range, doubles all the abilities of the star bases, because I'm trying to keep the economic effect the same. So all the bonuses are doubled, which notably just emotionally feels better. It feels better to see a plus 30% from a module than a plus 15. Anyways, so I also have what is it, Vigilant. So this increases the starbase range by like another 3 tiles. So this is huge, but it's pretty good. So I think I went with a range of 8. I also, of course, increased the minimum distance between them. So, this is pretty much maxed out. I did a test run. You can squeeze 5 if you're perfect, but with all the star systems and terrain and, other colonies, that's not that realistic in most games. So, you're really talking about 3 in general. An interesting problem is your mining star bases start really interfering with the placement of other star bases, which I kind of like, I kind of don't like. so I don't know how I'll deal with that, but their effects are doubled, the range is doubled, the minimum distance is doubled. I also doubled the number of construction modules a constructor module, I guess, carries, and then I quadrupled its cost. Quadrupled. And that's because it's 2 construction points, so that should double. But then on top of that, all the bonuses per construction module have been doubled, so I quadrupled the cost of a constructor module. It's been working out just fine, though. I still can produce, constructors in like 2 turns at my good star shipyards. So yeah. Another fun thing is just that the ships, my templates for the Terrans are fully updated. I resaved everything, so everything has the nice blue like outline and the right color scheme now. The other thing is there's new parts and a few more models coming along with these guys. Mostly variants on existing models. Let's see here. Nope, not that one. There we go. Like, you guys are familiar with this model, but now there's a totally beam version of it, for example. Real simple stuff. But I do have some really kick-ass new larges to show off. I started with a mercenary ship that was related to the Terran sovereignty. This is their version of that ship, which is more traditional Terran sovereignty components. But yeah, this has become my new standard large hull for the Terrans, and I'm really happy with it. I really just like the bulk, whereas the original looked more like this, a little more pointy, a little more thin, anemic, if you will. I liked it, but I don't know, I just like the new one better. I'm keeping this one here and there as alternate models, and I use these personally. I design these to be like really fast, far-ranging, whereas these are more short-range, standard stuff. Here's the balanced version. And with the new giant railgun turrets I've devised for these guys, it just looks more beefy, more like what I intended. More World War II battleship, I guess. It's pretty standard fare, but it's cool. I like it. So yeah, doing well with that stuff, and you got some new models in here. Somewhere in here there's a new carrier based on this design too. At any rate, so having a great time and working hard on all this stuff, but right now I'm kind of on a hiatus just until the new whatchamacallit comes out, the new update, so that I can make sure everything works and starbases are up to date, and then do a release. So all right, thanks for listening, guys, and I'll make sure to tone down those pirates.